Welcome back, fellow mobile gaming fanatics. I'm MyTyme's NHL Supercard, and as you can see on screen, the playoffs have finally arrived in NHL Supercard. I don't know who it was. Somebody paid the internet bill, and bang, we are back and running. So brand new playoff tier cards starting today. Now, with that said, new shiny little background here, legendary to playoff rarity, new cards up for grabs. I cannot show you a playoff freebie. Unfortunately, I am still in the bottom ends of star tier. So let's get onto that very quickly. Just a little tip before we go into playoff, because I am actually going to do some pack openings in this to kind of make up for the fact that I can't do a playoff freebie. And it's probably going to be the only packs that I do open in the whole tier. And we'll get onto that in just a moment. But this is the team that I'm using at the moment. And this has been mentioned a few times, but I thought I'd just run over it now very quickly. For those of you that are seasoned veterans, pros of the game, I don't need to tell you this. But anyone who's maybe starting up, obviously adopt what I'm saying to the current tier you're in. So if you're in super rare or ultra rare or epic, then you do the same kind of thing. But I can get myself further up star tier. I can put in another legendary pro. I could maybe take out one of these star cards and put another card in, whatever. But what I've done is I've kept myself at the bottom of the tier. So when you're playing games, it's going to give you, as you see down here, people in the tier below. Now, the way the game works out what tier you're in is by the total number of ability points. Okay, so it adds up all these points and you get some. So let's say, for example, to be in star tier, you have to have over 25,000. Well, I might have 25,050 points here. But all these people down in Legendary Plus Plus here, they're going to have less than 25,000. So overall, my team will be stronger. Okay. Now, it will depend on what matches are called up, etc., etc., and the composition of their team, what kind of cards they're using. But overall, you'd expect to win the majority of those games. And by keeping myself at the bottom of the star tier and having a, should we say, throwaway card in there, which I'm never going to use, it means that I'm technically in the bottom star tier using only 5 cards, because the other card I have no intention of using. So it means that if I'm up against people who have filled out their deck with their best cards, and they're in the same rating as me, my cards are going to be stronger overall, because I'm only using 5 cards where they're using 6 cards, if that makes sense. I'm just going to play one game very quickly to kind of show you what I mean. So I come up against, I think it's Jake here, and the idea is that I will try and win these games 2-1 or 3-0. Now, goalie is going to be the game that I'm probably going to lose because it's my weakest card. As you can see here, I'm still going to win it because of the procs and that. No, I just lost it. Damn it, I thought I actually won. I thought I went to 1500. Next game, okay, we come out throw stick handing out here against Epic Pro. And that also means the last game is probably going to be against an Epic Pro as well. And maybe a single Legendary. Okay, Epic Pro and Legendary Pro. Well, either way, pretty comfortable win. The goalie is always going to be the difficult one for me because it's my weakest card. And we get the 2 points and we carry on. So just bear that in mind. If you're finding it difficult to win exhibition matches and you're halfway up or full up the tier, drop your team down to the bottom of the tier, whatever tier you're in, because it's not going to affect your star pool. Whether I'm at the bottom or the top of the tier, it's only going to affect it if I'm in star plus or star plus plus. So if you can get yourself up into the tier above, so for example from epic up to epic plus, try and play an epic plus, because you're going to increase the chance of you getting that top tier pool. But if it's just staying in this one tier, put yourself near the bottom. Okay, so with that said, I am going to do, say, pack opening. I'm going to get my season reward just before that. Okay, I did eventually get to sort myself out, got through the playoffs. Playoffs were pretty easy. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so playoffs were pretty easy down here. In this part was just a case of I don't know how I lost these games. I mean, how I have lost 4-3 here. Oh, sorry, wrong game. I wasn't energized. Which is the one that I lost? Okay, this one. Okay, how I lost here is just, I don't know. Yeah, one of those things. It's just unlucky. But then both using the boost, still gone through his Bevros, who neither of us were energised to begin with, and it gave him the chance. This is why I do say sometimes you're best off to energise just before the first round, so you don't have to worry about coming in. I re-energised, got through easily against Boom Boom, come up to him, shut up, and basically what's happened here is I've won the first game, and I've won the second game. Now, he has used 2 boosts, so my team comfortably is better than his overall. Maybe not massively, but it should be good enough to win. He's then, for the rest of the games, used maximum boosts every game to get through to the final. And as a result, I was asleep. I didn't bother with this, so he's ended up pipping me to the final. So good luck, and he's been beaten in the final. Now, would I have beat Hull? Well, looking at it, yes. I don't have a single epic pro in my team, and he's got at least one. So, in fact, he's got a couple. So yeah, unless I was, same thing happened again, all the boosts were used, etc., then I probably would have won that final. But never mind. The one legendary card. Let's see what we get. Now I'm just looking for pros really. Dougie Hamilton. Great. Perfect. So that is a single because I already have him as a pro. Where is he? Yep, up here, and I'm pretty sure I haven't got a second one of him. No. Great. Well, not the best reward ever. But I'm going to start a season in a little bit because, you know what? I'm going to do this one until after the event. I want to wait and see what the event is, see what the top reward is, see if I can get it, see if I'm going to play much. It should be endurance, see if I can play much endurance. This is the thing now with playoff tier for me. Because I am behind, it's actually good for me, these kind of packs. Because a legendary to playoff card isn't the end of the world, because I can still get legendary cards which can make me pros, which will improve my road to the championship, road to the cup, should I say, team. So legendary pros will still have a place for me in there, especially if I want to try and push for that and try and get the star rewards now there, because I still won't be strong enough to get the playoff rewards, but if I grind, I might be able to get 1 or 2 of the star rewards from there, because they'll obviously be slightly more obtainable now with the new tier. So potentially, would I want to spend 4,000 credits on a legendary card? No, not at all. Not at all. If I spent 4,000 credits and got a legendary card, it wouldn't be as bad. Obviously, a star card or a playoff card would be great. Any star cards give me a chance of maybe pro. I've only got 2 star cards to get, but it also give me more chance if I pull any from the board, etc., etc. And they would also go straight into my road to the cup team as well. So they replace the epics I've got in there at the moment. So star or playoff cards, fine. I mean, for somebody who's already in playoff tier, if you go and buy this pack, say if you did 16k yourself and you end up with 4 legendary cards, you're probably going to want to give your mum a call and ask her for a cuddle, because you're not going to be feeling too great. So I'm going to use that to an advantage and say with an open mind that I don't want to get just legendary cards, okay? I do want to try and get a playoff card and a star card. That would be ideal, to get 1 of each and 2 legendary cards I'd accept. If I'm stuck with all legendary cards, then it could be the last pack I do. Just before I do click on this, not putting anyone off buying packs regardless of what tier you're in, but this is season 1 of NHL, and if it's going to follow my NBA or WWE Supercard and they happen to bring out season 2 towards the end of the playoffs, then you might not want to invest too much in this tier, because it will then kind of go to waste when the new season comes out. So I'm not too sure what their game plan is with this, if it'll just roll on or what they're going to do. But if they're going to intend to bring out a new season, then my advice is don't invest too much into a tier which you're only going to get a month or 2, couple months use out of before you don't touch it again. At least with like legendary tier, for example, and then star tier, getting those cards, you're using legendary cards throughout legendary tier and into star tier as well, and maybe 1 or 2 still using a couple of them in your road to the cup now. And with star cards, obviously they've been used throughout the whole star tier, and they're still going to be applicable in playoff tier. So just a bit of food for thought. With that said, I'm going to pause this very quickly and come back in to do the opening. Okay, right, we're back, and here we go. 4 packs. hoping for 1 playoff card, 1 star card, and 2 legendary. I'm not going to be too greedy, keep it realistic. So, it was straight away. I didn't even get time to hide. I thought there'd be some like fancy kind of flashing and stuff, and I could not look. And John Carlson, well, star card, ticks the box. Defense, not the best star card by looking of his stats. Obviously, playmaking's good, but everyone else is pretty meh. But no problem. It's a star card. That's good. That's good. Happy. Next, can we get that playoff card? Okay, so I'm going to have to click it and then not look. So, playoff card, please. Playoff card, please. Playoff card, please. Oh, if it was a goalie, a playoff goalie. Chris Letang. Okay, star again. More the kind of star card I like. Because he's got those 2 stats at 650 of focus and playmaking. I kind of like the idea of a card like this because you can beef him up in focus and playmaking and stick him in one of the defense slots. And hopefully, when you've got a selection of people, you can get another one and someone else who could be skating and stick handling or something. You don't have to balance out all your cards. So I prefer to have the stats weighted like this in 2. And then if I want to boost another stat like a stick handling here, I could put all the enhancements on it. But that's good. It's 2 star cards, okay? So even if I got 2 legendary cards now, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I want to get a playoff card just to show you guys, and obviously because I can't get that freebie for a while. So here we go, okay? Playoff card incoming. Boom. Longer. No. Okay, just gonna click off that. I might have a single of him. If I have a single of him, no, great. Well, that wasn't a good card then. Right, last time. So here we go. Playoff. Please, playoff. Please a playoff card. Please a playoff card. No, Drew Doughty. Okay, right. Won't complain. 3 star cards is good. And see, by doing this packs now, when I did the star pack opening before, obviously the weight of star cards was a lot weaker, and back then I didn't really want to be getting ultra rares or epics, whatever it was. Epics, at least now I said I do have a use for the right legendary cards, and I've got 3 star cards from this. I can't complain. 660 playmaking is a beast. Focus 639. Stick hands okay. 599. Skating for his worst stat 579 isn't as bad as some. In the defense again, 3 statting cards. To be fair, I probably would if he once goes to 3 stars as well as the pro. 2 enhancements on stick handling, 1 on focus, and keep the playmaking as it is because he's got the chance to get the boost from there and 3 stat him. Make it more rounds, probably be what I would do with Drew. But there we go. Unfortunately, guys, I can't show you a playoff card, and I can't show you a playoff card until A, I get one as a reward in one of the events, or B, I make it to playoff tier. And that's not going to be a while because none of those star cards are pros. But what it does mean is we can go down to start. It gives me a few more cards to train up to add to these guys down here. And, hopefully I can get a star pull or 2 from the board. I've been playing a few games. Maybe get 1 or 2 pros. I'm going to guess that you're going to need probably, correct me, let me know if you're on playoff tier. You probably need 3 star pros, or difference between a star pro and event pro, obviously, because the event pros are stronger. I'm taking event pros out there. I guess you're going to need 3 star pros and maybe 2 legendary pros, or do you need 4 star pros? I don't know. If you do know, let me know in the comments, please, so I know what I've got to aim for. But that's not going to be coming anytime soon unless I'm super lucky. So unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to get grinding. So let's see if I can progress, and let's see if I can at least get somewhere half decent in playoff tier before the next season 2, whatever happens with NHL Supercard, because I'd be very, very, very surprised if at the end of the playoffs, in whatever this will be 8 weeks time or so, whenever the game kind of hits the end period of it, if they don't then bring out a new version of this before the new season of NHL starts. But anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know what you think of my rewards. Have I been a bit unfair to some of those star cards? None of them look amazing, but as I said, Drew didn't look too bad there. Kind of 650-ish is the kind of stat you're going for usual, for like a standard star card, not a Winter's Classic or a special event card. Maybe I just need to really grind on a couple of these events coming up to push me into playoff tier. Maybe I will now, because I'm looking forward to the playoff tier in my NBA, which should be at any moment now. It's still not out at the time of doing this video, I've just checked. But yeah, let's see. WWE probably going to play a little bit less. Let's see if I can focus on the NHL and bring you guys some good rewards in the near future. Well, that'll be my time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon.